All right, so first of all, I definitely have to apologize, and I am very sorry for everything. For everything I did, I'm just very sorry. I'm very disappointed within myself. And this is just something that could have been avoided. It just shouldn't have happened. And I take full responsibility and I acknowledge that that mistake I did is it's a really big mistake that I don't even that you saying sorry is basically not gonna do nothing. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out the way. So here is some background story. So I started talking to this person, and within a few months of talking with that person, I decided to date them. I decided to ask her out, and everything was going perfect. Everything was going good. Everything was good. Everything was fun. We were having fun. We were just everything was good, right? When you first start talking to somebody, that's when is usually the best time ever. And it was a really good time. We had fun, everything, right? But then a few months after that, within 3 months of us dating, I decided to break up with this person because she at the time left a previous relationship which she was not fully healed up from, so that was affecting my mental health as well. So I decided to break up with this person, and this is when the cycle begins. This is where I'm gonna explain everything. So even though we broke up, I decided to keep this person in my life. I kept texting them. We kept talking. We kept seeing each other, and it was just obviously us. It was just sadness, right? It was just she was very upset because obviously I just broke up with her. So she would obviously been very upset, crying. A lot of just sadness was going on. And I decided to keep talking to this person, trying to make them feel better when I was the one that caused the issue. I decided to keep them around. After like a month or two of us just still talking or still, even though we broke up, we're still like just talking. So I decided to ask this person out again after a few months of us not even talking because definitely weeks or months passed by that we just completely didn't talk. Also, months or weeks that we did talk and it was just us going back and forth, like um not talking here and there, blocking each other. It was just a lot of toxicity basically. So after like a month of us not talking completely, I decide to text this person for their birthday, in which I freaking got it wrong. Like I got the wrong date. And we started talking from there. We started talking again. We started like having like we started enjoying each other's company again. So we just kept talking. We was catching up. We started seeing each other, and everything was going well. Like once again, everything was going really good. I felt that, and also she was healed up from the previous, like the problem that made us break up is no longer there. So now it's just good vibes basically. And yeah, we start seeing each other. We actually see the chemistry within each other and see that if we start dating, it's going to be way better than before because now we are both like just in a good mindset. So after a few months of us talking and everything going so well, I decided to ask this person out again. So we start dating again. This is the second time we start dating. And guess what? Within 2 or 3 months after we start dating, we started dating on April. Then around June or August, I break up with this person. So this is a second time dating, and this is a second breakup already. And the reason why I decided to break that up was because I started realizing within myself that I do not 100% love this person. What I mean by that is that I don't really like I don't know, like I don't really see myself with this person like my whole entire life. Because the thing is, something I realized like a day ago is while I was dating this person I was dating this person for 2 years total, like just us talking back and forth. Years, everything just lasted 2 years. I realized that while I was dating her, like I said earlier, I had an attitude of whatever or like I didn't care. So what I mean by this is if she were to randomly tell me I want to break up with you, I wouldn't really care. I would be like, okay. Like I really wouldn't care if she would have told me, oh, I want to break up with you. If she were to tell me, give me flowers, can I want you to start giving me flowers, I would be like, okay, sure, I'll start giving you flowers. If you were to tell me, can you start taking me out to eat or to do this, I'll be like, okay, I'll take you out. Or if you were to leave the like this, if you were to like leave the state or the country for 1 month or for 2 months, I wouldn't really care. Like whether something good or something bad happened, I was always in this state of I don't really care of what happens. I'm so dead ass. I just didn't really care. So that proves it. That literally tells you and shows you that I didn't like this person because I wouldn't do certain things because I love them. I would mainly do things because either she requested it or because I just thought it was right. Or like one example is, oh, I'm dating this person, so the right thing to do would be um to give them flowers. So I'm gonna start doing that. But I would do it just because I kind of like have to because be like, oh well, we're dating and that's what people do when they date. They give each other flowers. Or so that's what I'm gonna do. And meeting her parents as well. I met her parents because oh well we're dating, so you kind of do have to meet your partner's parents, especially after a year of dating them. So I met her parents just because oh I just it's just like the right thing to do when you're dating somebody. But not because oh I really want to meet her parents. I want to get closer to her and her family. I really want to like build a bond with her and her family and I really want to do this. It was never like that. It was always like, oh, okay, I'll just do it. Or okay, whatever happens just happens. And that's just fucked up. That's insane. Like cause I know you know what I'm talking about. When two people are truly in love with each other, you could just tell like, oh wow, this person really loves this other person. And then this person really loves like they just love each other back and forth and you could just see that. I did not have that. Like at all. For the entirety of those 2 years, I never had that. So that is what I mean when I say that I started realizing that I was not 100% in love with this person. I didn't really I wasn't fully comfortable in that relationship. I kind of wanted to leave that environment. Like I was thinking of about the future and I realized like I don't really want to stay in here. Like, I don't really want to be with this girl for the rest of my life. Like something within me just wasn't okay. It was a little uncomfortable. So I decided to break up with this person. And so yeah, the second time, like I'm still the second breakup, and that was my answer. That is my excuse. And she kept texting me, obviously. She kept talking to me, wanting to just understand what I'm saying. She was very upset, very sad, not understanding what the hell was going on. And that back and forth shit started happening again, where it was us like being on good terms for like a week or two, and then another week or two we would just block each other or we were on horrible terms or one person would just be extremely sad, and it was fucking horrible. It was just a back and forth situation. So yeah, then even though we keep interacting and it's like a little toxic back and forth arguments, the sadness, we just kept talking, like as in we kept being in contact with each other. And a few like a 1 or 2 months passed of us, that of us just going back and forth. until I realized like this is me during the moment. I was like, I don't want to lose this person. I want to stay with her, and I don't want to lose her. Like I see the potential within her. I see that this could be a girl that I would see myself with. Like I would, I will see myself with this girl because I like the way she thinks. I like the way she acts. I liked this girl, so I was like, I could see myself with this person. So then my goal was, I want to go back to you, and I want to try to love you, or like try to get to that 100% feeling that I haven't felt. Like I wanted to learn how to love this person so I could be with her and we could stay together and it could just stay like that and we happily ever after. So I asked out this person again once more, but this was after her birthday. So mind you, every time we are around good terms or we are just dating or just everything's going well, it's around April. And then we will stop talking around the summertime. So May, June, um, July, and or August. Around those months, it was just us not talking completely or just back and forth. And then when once December hits, which is her birthday, we wouldn't speak. So I basically missed two of her birthdays of those 2 year span. I missed two of her birthdays that I was not present. But then she was always present for my birthday, for April, because that is when we were on good terms. That is when we was good. And that is one thing that strongly bothers me, how I was never able to spend time with her on her birthday. I was never there for her on her birthday when like I actually do want that. But now how everything has unfolded, I don't know. And April just passed. We were just good. So after I realized that I want to be with this girl, I which was this April, I asked her out again. This is the third time I asked her out. And in my head I'm like, this is the final time. This is it. I want to commit with this person. I want to learn how to love this person because I see the future and I could see I see myself with this person. I think that everything can go well. Like I see it. So I'm starting to like I guess motivate myself. I'm starting to look forward for the future and look forward for us to grow together. So I asked her out again, like for the third time. And then now we are on May. I decided to break up with her again. Great. So what is that, like the third time that we're dating and the third breakup? That is fucking insane. And the reason why I broke up with her was because of the same reason. It's been 2 years and I just cannot find myself to feel these strong emotions for this person. The whole 2 years, I never fully felt like comfortable or like, oh, I really love this girl, and I could say that with my chest out, and I would do whatever it has to take for me to prove it, or whatever I have to do, I would just do out of love. I did not have that at all. So the second time I'm breaking up with her is for that same reason, which is now. This is the time that I guess this is it. So after the breakup, a day or two after it, obviously me just constantly thinking within myself of this decision I just made and a lot of brainstorming, a lot of thinking, I have came to the conclusion that I was right. I'd never loved this girl, like ever. Like I never fully loved her. Like I never really, yeah, like I just never really wanted to be with her. And what made me realize this was, so from a young age, from elementary school, like 10 or 11 years old, I noticed that I had a lot of female attention. And during that time, I also had a girlfriend. In elementary school, I had a girlfriend. And even though I had a girlfriend, I will still get attention from other females. I will still be kissing other girls from other classrooms and flirting with them and calling them, while on the same time having my girlfriend and getting attention from her and whatever. But during that time, even though it was elementary, during that time that girl really liked me. Like she was in love with me. She would do anything for me. She was just all over me. And I took, I guess, her attention for granted because I never really appreciated her attention. I never appreciated what she did for me. So after elementary school, we go to middle school. And in middle school, I do the same thing in which I start talking to this girl or I start flirting with this girl and I start hugging her, I start kissing her. Then like I treat her very nice, very kindly, and acts like I'm in love. Like my actions would say, "Oh, that guy is in love right there," because of the way I would act. But that was far from the truth because I was nowhere near in love with that person. I didn't even like that person. I found them ugly. I found that person. I just did not like that girl. But I still went out of my way to do certain things that made me seem like I was in love. And then I asked her out and gave her gifts. And then after I asked her out, within a week or two, I broke up with her. Because obviously, I broke up with her because I knew I didn't want to be with her. I knew it. For all the way from I been knew it. So my question is, why would I act a certain way when those are not my intentions? Because I don't like her. So why am I going around kissing her? Why am I going around hugging her? Why am I going around asking her out? Why am I going around doing stuff I shouldn't be doing? And not only that, I also had other female friends. So like I would always have female attention. Whether it was just a friend or it was somebody I had to flirt with or whatever. So then after middle school, here comes high school. And that is when I started talking or flirting with this person. But during high school, I had no female attention. Like almost none. I rarely really had a really like a female I could just talk to or not even talk. I didn't even have somebody to flirt with. Like a female to flirt with or just whatever, right? She was the only person there that I had to speak to, I had to flirt with. So that's how everything started. I started flirting with this person, how I would usually do with other girls from the past that I just mentioned. I started flirting. I started acting like I was in love with this person. I was acting like I was in love and talking to her in a very sweet, like gentleman like way. I would I think I did. No, I don't know. But I would just move like I really like this girl. And that's why then she started liking me, she fell in love with me, and we started dating. But I think that the main reason why I kept going back and forth, I think that why it lasted 2 fucking years when it could have lasted at least one or it could have lasted a few months. I dragged it on for 2 damn fucking years is because of that. I think that is it. Because I just wanted the female attention. I just wanted to have a female to talk to call whenever I wanted, to I guess like, flirt with and do certain things with. I think that's why I did it. And while I was doing it, I wasn't aware about it. Like I knew something was wrong or like I knew I didn't really liked her, but I guess what made me keep coming back was the attention. Because if I would have stopped talking to her, I would have had no other female attention. No other girl was speaking to me, no other female friends, no other girl would be flirting with me. So I think that's what made me go back. Because looking back at it, hypothetically, let's say I was dating this person, but I had other females friends or other females to flirt with, or like other females that would try to talk to me or try to just give me their attention. I don't think it would have lasted 2 years. If I'm being honest with you, I don't. I probably would have been like, ah, fuck this shit. I have other girls that could give me attention. So like I was right. I was never in like really in love with this person. It was just the fact that the attention. Like I've noticed that I am an attention seeker when it comes to females. Because even in school, I would try to get females' attention. I have noticed and I have caught myself doing that where I would see a female and not necessarily like, oh, I want to talk to you, and I want to flirt with you, and I want to get to know you. It could just be as simple as like just a female friend or somebody just to interact with. I've found myself and I have caught myself noticing that I would try to interact with females, even if it's just a friend or even if it's just a simple question or if whatever it is. I would want to interact with females. I would want to be friends with females. I've noticed that I like yesterday me thinking about everything. I noticed that, and I've noticed that when I went to my new school, like I would kind of want female attention. Like I did kind of, there was little bit of there. I kind of did want female attention, or like I did kind of want to be friends with this female or talk to this female, but I never wanted a male attention. Not once did that cross my head, like, oh, I want to be friends with this guy, or I want to ask this guy a question, or whatever. It was mainly females. I just wanted females' attention. I didn't give a fuck about guys' attention, like even becoming friends with other guys. And what bothers me the most, what hurts me the most is that 2 fucking years just wasted. I wasted 2 years. She wasted 2 years. She probably would have been with another guy who would have not done some stupid shit like this. That knew exactly what he wanted and wasn't on some BS. I feel real. I do feel bad. I definitely am sorry. I do not like this. That does not sit okay with me. I'm extremely disappointed within myself for doing this and for causing so much problem and ruin of mental health to another person. I wish I would have I wish I could have like a last conversation with her, but like I don't think that would happen. The only reasons why I am making this a YouTube video is for three reasons. Number one, obviously I want her to watch this video. I want her to hear me out, to listen to what I have to say. Second of all, I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for a documentary so I could see from the future, and I'm doing this for me to, you know, put myself out there and like show that I do mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Look at this big mistake I freaking made, and we just learn from it, right? That's what we try to do. And third of all, is for you watching, for the viewer watching. If a random person is watching this, for you to learn from this, and if you are in a relationship or you are planning on getting inside of a relationship, you need to know why you want to date this person. Like 100% why. Like you really need to know. Is it because you actually love this person? Is it because of the attention? Is it because they provide something that, like, what is it? You need to pinpoint, why do I want to be with this person? And if you feel like a little iffy about it or you don't really know, then don't not date that person. Just don't until you absolutely exactly know what you are doing. I didn't know what I was doing, and I knew that. I saw all the signs and all the examples. Like I saw all the signs that kept like coming in my head like wait, stop dating this person or like leave this environment. And I never fully listened to myself because if I did, I would have been left. But I never did. I stayed there, ruining somebody else's mental health and wasting somebody else's time. Something else, I don't want to lose contact with this person. I like this person. I want to talk to this person. I want to see how this person grows over time and matures and all of that. But obviously I won't be able to because me breaking up with this person is like I'm telling you, like that's it. We're breaking up. I don't want you in my life no more. But one thing I will say is time will tell if I did if I did truly love her, time will tell. Maybe in a month or two I might realize that I actually did really love her. Or maybe in a month or two, time will tell me that yes, it was all attention. Time will tell what happens. So I need to make sure that I take this time and try not to get female attention like at all. Not even a female friend or even in school. Don't try to talk to a female. Don't try to get their attention. Don't try to get their number. Don't try to do nothing. I right now the last thing I need right now is female attention. I have been receiving female attention for so fucking long. I need time for myself. I need time just with myself. Just that's it. No more females. Just zero. And I need to focus on myself. Focus on my goals. Just focus on my self improvement and really trying to learn from this mistake. Because even if I were to try to date another girl in the future, that this could fuck me up. This experience could fuck me up because what if I want to date another girl and in my head I'm like, do I want to date her because I like her or do I want to date her because I want her attention? Like now, since I know that I'm kind of an attention seeker, do I would I know if I'm like would I know if I really want to date somebody because I like them or because it's because of their attention? So now that's gonna just fuck me up for the next for the future. So I really need to take this time serious and improve from it and learn from it. So in the future it doesn't happen again. It has already happened to three girls that I already mentioned. Elementary school, middle school, and now high school. Three girls I have done this to. And I regret it. But now that I'm fully aware and now I know to trust my instinct more because my instinct was telling me to leave. My instinct was telling me this is not the right environment for you. You need to leave this relationship. I never listened. I never left. I just kept going back for more attention, I guess. I'm so annoyed. Like I'm so disappointed. I'm so sad how it just ended. Somebody that you used to see every day, that you used to talk to with every day, just gone, just like that. And you're not gonna hear from them ever again. That's fucking insane. Like that's just so bad. That's fucking horrible. Something I have to mention, I don't think I mentioned it earlier, is so yeah, I hope I hope you watch this video all the way through. I'm very sorry for everything. I'm very disappointed within myself and I fucking hate it. I hate how I did not listen to my fucking instinct, bro. All the signs was there. I was feeling it within myself. I had that feeling of I need to go. But I know I had to fucking drag it on, bro. I had to drag that shit on. I'm glad I realized that about myself. I'm glad that now I know this and I need to try to learn from I need to learn this. Take I need to take this experience and fully learn from it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I already said everything I have to say. So, yeah.